Overgeneralization. Alright, I want to address the comment where you assume every member of a group is guilty of something because some member of that group did something bad. This is most notably a tool used by atheists against Christians, against liberals, against Republicans. Now, granted, the same happens in reverse, but most notably, I feel it seems to be more applied towards them than the other way around. Why is it that you grossly generalize? Now, it's granted, in any kind of discussion about anything, the human mind has to categorize things. We put things in categories. It's the nature of our language, it's the nature of how we think. But when someone tells me, like, I was abused by a Christian, therefore, or somebody I knew was abused by a Christian, or a person who claimed to be a Christian, that therefore all Christians are abusive and bad and horrible and yucks. That might be a personal grudge, but that's an overgeneralization. That assumes everybody's guilty of the crime of the one person. That same assessment could be applied to atheism. I know of atheists who've committed murder. Does it make all atheists murderers? Clearly it doesn't. I know of Wiccans who did sexual assaults on other people. Does that make all Wiccans rapists? No, it doesn't. Overgeneralization is not uncommon in a political environment because people see that one incident as proof of something dealing with the other group. Another wonderful thing is dredging up 200-300-year-old or more, 1,000-year-old whatever, incidents as evidence of something universal to applicable to the group that you dislike, and ignoring any recent history that may include an opposite. A perfect example is the atheist "religions are dangerous" argument, in which all religions are evil because of the Crusades, which happened a long time ago, and they ignore the fact that the Founding Fathers were a Christian, yet established this nation and established the laws and legal systems. One of the interesting things I've always noticed about that is that when you apply the same rules to them, their response is, "Oh, that was somebody else, it's not us." You know, you apply the same tactic to them, and they just start acting like it doesn't apply to them. That you can't use the same arguments against them that they use against you. Anyways, just an interesting notation. I mean, for example, you can say, well, what about terrorism in Islam? Well, I'll be perfectly frank with you. Are there a segment of the Islamic community that is supportive of terrorist actions? Yes, there are. Is there parts of the Quran that does support and substantiate terrorist actions? Yes, there are. On the flip side, though, there are many Muslims who are good, upstanding individuals who see those parts of the Quran in a different context than those who use them as violent for the purpose of excusing their violence. And for those moderate Muslims, I'm completely welcoming to them. They're fine, good, upstanding people. I welcome them to my country, into our communities, etc. The only concern I have is their control and restriction of the militant groups within their community. And the militant ones are willing to use violence. And as long as they're willing to control those elements, I'm willing to consider them American citizens. I'm willing to work with them. I'm willing to consider them good people. If they're not willing to do so, then, you know what, I'm not willing to consider them that such. But anyways, having said that, you can't overgeneralize. It's just the nature of the human being to have this kind of problem. Thank you very much, and have yourself a good day. God bless.